The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to dive. They'll be led out by a man who took that huge jump everyone had hoped for in year 2, one of the game's brightest young stars, and that's Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
You look at this Bears defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Bringing them out is the number 1 overall pick this year, Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama, Bryce Young.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back who likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. So he stopped for no gain, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Bears at 4-11 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. Now Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now Lawrence. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Again, it's Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Falcons. Tyler Conklin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed,
yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct? But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
You talk about this Falcon defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll throw again. Young. Throw caught by Achane. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield to head down the sideline on the wheel.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That throw by Young incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Is Evan McPherson. This from 36 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. Will Anderson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he find some space past the 25 to the 27. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
On third down, Lawrence looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Young looks to throw on first down. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's Young. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
To the air once more, Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Young on 3rd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Alton Robinson in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. A 60-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick, and boom, over the crossbar.
Brees